All right, guys, this is a video for Julia Floridia, and we're in drop D. So low D, nice and in tune. So we're going to ignore the fingerings for a little while because I think it's going to help overall. So starting with the D. So right there, open D, open A, coming to the F sharp with the first finger, and then sliding up to the fifth. So very sweetly, we're trying to make this very beautiful, very poco rallentando. All right, so pretty easy. So nothing too crazy there. A bit of a stretch, right? So we're starting with the open A, or the open D in the A, right? And we're coming up to this fingering where we're playing the G here with the pinky, and we're letting it ring. All right, lots of stretches, but give it a shot because sound-wise, it's a 10. All right. So second line ending up here with the F sharp and the D. 2 and 3, open D. All right. Now from here, we're going to bump up to an A sharp. All right, so we're starting here. Easy peasy. Now we're moving up to the G and the D. All right. So no big deal there. All right. So moving up to this C and the D. So you have this idea with the F sharp that started. So you have that kind of like tension on top, right? So pay attention to that and kind of lean into the tension just a little bit. So pretty easy, pretty cool. All right, now coming down to the 1 and the 4 with the B and the G. And then you're coming to the D and the F sharp. So lots of motion here going on top while you're holding down that B in the lower register. So lots based around that B minor. What you're going to notice is there's a lot of 2-measure phrases that are going on. So one more time. Cool stuff there. Now moving up to the G sharp and the E. All right, so G sharp here on the 6th fret, 4th string, E over here. And we're coming down to the D with our first finger. And the reason that we're doing that is because it's setting us up for an open A and open E. Now we're doing the open A and the open E so that we can take our second finger, put it on the B, and slide it up to the D. And the reason we want to use our second finger is because when we come down to the C sharp and the G, we can play it with our first 2 fingers. All right, so that right there. And then we're hitting that harmonic on the 7th fret on the 6th string. All right, now we're getting back into the same idea that we done before. No big deal there. Now it changes a little bit here because we're going to the G and the B. Open D and open B. Now here we're going to bar just for a split second with the C and the E. On the 5th fret, so 5th fret bar. Now we're coming up to the 9th with the F sharp minor chord. All right? Coming down to this interesting formation of a E minor chord. So we have the E, we have the D in the bar, G natural, and then B on top. Going to C sharp, cool beans, no big deal. All right, and then dropping down to the F sharp, C sharp, and A. Oh. No big deal. F sharp, C sharp, and then A. Use the pinky to add the D. And then now some openness. Same notes that you played before on top, but you have the open B and open G. No big deal. All right, now coming back over here, but adding the low A. Ah, okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Very nice suspension chord. You can use your pinky on the D. All right, so D, open B. And here, what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bit of a trill with the G open, the C sharp, where are we doing this? And the A. So there you go. So you're going to do the 16th, so D to C sharp, pull off down to the C, open B, back to C sharp, and then you're going to end that with the so open D, F sharp, D, and A. No big deal. It's asking you to play the G, the C sharp, and the A here. Little odd tempo there, action going, and then you're going back to the same thing you played before with the suspension. No big deal. We have the G, the A, and the C, so and still need to bar the second fret so that you can do this, right? And then boom, you're into the next section of the song. But I just wanted to get down to the odd tempo, and hopefully this helps. There's a lot of information in there, tons of information. I was trying to remember it all. We're not even talking about the dynamics and the other stuff that are going on as far as a Rolantado Poco and the odd tempos and everything else. So take your time and actually work through these phrases. And then once you're done with that, we'll start adding on all the intricacies. We'll play this next section, and I believe there's somewhat of a recapitulation somewhere in there as well. So hope this video helps. Let me know if you have any questions.